everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. आज हम जो क्लास करेंगे वो क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड की क्लास है, जो कि क्लास नंबर 5 है। ऑलरेडी हम क्लास 4 कर चुके हैं, जो कि आपने गो थ्रू कर लिया होगा होपफुली, एंड यू विल बी गेट ऑल दैट क्वेश्चंस that we had done 119th questions till the last class, and now we will be starting with 128th question as well. In terms of quantitative aptitude, here we had started with the section 1, which is your arithmetic ability, which is your operations on numbers, as we had started with this. And in the second that section will discuss about interpretation ability, and we will discuss many more questions related to that as well. So first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers, please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Let's go ahead with the question here of the session, that is your 128th question. The series we have is your 51 plus 52 plus 53 plus till plus 100, and that we have to find out. The options I will give you is your 2525, 2975, 3225, that is 3225, 3775 as well. So here we'll solve it out as well, and that what we get is as here only, and that is solution for this. We have Sn equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 50 plus 51 plus 52 plus till plus 100. So that we have a series here, minus that we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 50. So here in the same case, as we know, we have from 1 to 100. So here the series we have is your 100 upon 2 into, as you know, the formula of Sn, 1 plus 100, that the first number, and the last number, that is your 1 plus 100, minus here to the total number is your 50. So 50 upon 2 multiply, then our first number is 1 and this last number is your 50. So 1 plus 50, and that is equals to, here we will go ahead, which is we'll cancel it out. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 50 here, and for here as well 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10, to 25. So it will be your 50. So here 50 and 100 plus 1, that is your 101, that is multiplied by 50 plus 101 here, and that we have, and in the same cases minus, that is your 25 into 51, 25, and 50 plus 1, that is 25 plus 51, that we have multiply with, we have, when we multiply 50 into 101, that is we have 5. First of all, 50 100 is your 500, and that is your 5000, and 5 1 51, the 50 is your 50. So 5050 would be the answer here, that is 5050, and that is minus, when talk about 25 into 51, and when we solve it out, we'll just go ahead for you that those who had not known about it, the detailed about maths, that that they don't belong to from the maths background, I will solve for them. 1 5 is 5, 1 2 is 2, 2 5 is 25, 2 carry, and 5 to the 10 plus 2 12, that we have here. So here we'll get 5 7 2 1. So 1275, that will be the right answer for this question as well. So in 1275, that means that we have 5050. 1275 will be subtracting it out, and what we will get is your that is 3775 when we'll subtract this. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your 120 that we have 121th question of the session here. So here we have 121th question of the session, that we have the smallest prime number is. So you have to find out the smallest prime number. So in the smallest prime number, the options we have 0, 1, 2 and 3. So in this same case questions, that you know the smallest prime number is 2. The options we have, as I told you, repeated, 0, 1, 2 and 3, that is your 2 here. And now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your 122th question of the session. The question is the sum of the first five prime number is, so you have to do it. The sum of first five prime numbers. So for the options for them is 11, 18, 26 and 28, and for that we have a solution that the required sum equals to 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11. So in the same case we have the first five prime number 11, and that is 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 7 is 17, and 17 plus 1 that 18, and 18 and plus 10 it is 28. So the answer would be your 28 here. Now we will go ahead with other question, which is your 123rd question of the session, which is your how many prime numbers are less than 50. How many prime numbers are less than 50 here? So in this option we have 16, 15, 14 and 18 here. So in that same case we will be going ahead with the question that the prime number that is less than 50 we have, which is your 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, then we have 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47. So their number is, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So their number will be your 15. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your 124th question of the session here, and that we have here we talk about it, which of the following is a prime number, and that is your 33, 81, 93 or 97. Among these, if I'm talking about, so clearly it is shows that like 97 is a prime number among the options what I had given. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your 125th question of the session as well. Another question we have here, that is in the same cases that what we have to run through with that, and among these particular questions, that which one of the following is not a prime number, and that is your 31, 61, 71 and 91. You have to tell which of the number is not a prime number. So in this, 91 is divisible by 7, so it is not a prime number. Okay, now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your another one is which one of the following is a prime number. You have to tell which one of the following is a prime number. The options we have, and that is your 100 in the same cases, that is your 161, 222, 221, and is that we have, and other than that we have your that is your 161, 221, 373 and 437 as well. So here we'll go ahead with the solution. So in according to that, with which we have your questions, that is under root 437, so that is greater than 20. So here that all primes less than 20, or we can say that 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19 as well. And 161 is divisible by 7 here, 221 is divisible by 13, 437 is divisible by 19, and 373 is not divisible by any of the above prime number. So 373 is a prime number. The answer is 373, because all are divisible by their prime numbers as well. We'll go ahead with other one, which is your 127th question of the session as well. Here the other we have is your which one of the following is a prime number. You have to tell which one of the following is a prime number, and in the same cases that what we have to solve it out as well. So in that same case, you have to tell which one of the following is a prime number, and among that, the options we have is 119, 187, 247, and 551, and none of these as well. So in the same cases, we'll solve it out as well. So that is under root 551 is greater than 23. In all primes number that is less than 23, we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So here 119 is divisible by, that is 7, and 187 is divisible by 11, and 247 is divisible by 13, and 551 is divisible by 19, and so none of the given number is a prime number. So the answer would be the none of these here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is the another one, and that is your 128 question of the session here. In 128 question of the session, that what we have to talk about it, which is the smallest 3-digit prime number. So smallest 3-digit prime number आपको बताना है. The smallest 3-digit prime number. So the smallest 3-digit prime number, the options we have 103, 107, 109, 113, and none of these. So in the same case, the smallest 3-digit number is your, we can say that 100, which is divisible by 2. So 100 is not a prime number, and we will go ahead with a 101. So that is less than 11, and that we will talk about it. And 101 is not divisible by any of the prime numbers that we have your 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. So in the same case, 101 is a prime number. So 101 is the smallest 3-digit prime number here. So the smallest prime number we have your 101. Let's go ahead with other question that we have here, which is your 129 question of the session. The question is, if A and B are odd numbers, then which of the following is even? So that is, if A and B are odd numbers, then which of the following is even? So with option we have A plus B, A plus B plus 1, and AB or AB plus 2, and none of these. So in the same cases, here we'll go ahead that the sum of the two odd numbers is even. So A plus B is even. Now we'll go ahead with other question that what we have here, and which is, which one of the following cannot be the square of the natural number? Natural number square नहीं हो सकता. Options we have, as I told you about it, 138 question. The options we have here is your 30976. The B is 75625. The C is 28561, and the D is 143642 as well. And the D is E is none of these. So among these questions, we'll have to solve it out. So the squares of the natural numbers that never ends with 2, 3, 7 and 8. So 2, 3, 7, 8 नहीं हो सकता. So 2, 3, 7, 8 से जितने भी हैं वो नहीं होंगे. तो 1, 4, 3, 6, 4, 2 is not the square of the natural number here. It will be not the square of the natural number. So the square of the natural number never ends with, I will just write it down, the square of natural numbers never ends in 2, 3, 7 or 8. So here that will be, and this will be not a natural number here. So now we'll go ahead with other one, that what we have to talk about it, and that cannot be possible, so that the D option will be the right answer for this question, because which one of the following cannot be the square of the natural number that they had asked you, and the answer is 143642, because the natural number squares cannot be end up with 2378 here. Now we'll go ahead with another one, which is your another question here, and that is 131th question of the session. So that the question we have, which one of the following cannot be the square of natural number. आपको फिर से बताना है which are net cannot be the that be the square of the natural number. So that what we have to discuss. The options we have is your 3, 2, 7, 6, 1. B option 8, 1, 2, 2, 5. C is 4, 2, 4, 3, 7. And the D is 20164 here. So in the same cases, the square of the natural number that never end with here, and that is your 2, 3, 7 or 8, and so 4, 2, 4, 3, 7 is not a square of prime number, because that could not be end 2, 3, 4, 7, so it will not end, so it will be 5, it will not be, it will be 7, that it would not be. The answer would be a C here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, that what we have to do it, which is your 132th question of the session. In the same cases, that the other question we have, what smallest number should be added to 4456 so that the sum is completely divisible by 6, that we have. What smallest number should be added to 4456 so that the sum is completely divisible by 6. So the options we have 4, 3, 2, 1 or none of these. We'll go ahead with this. We'll do a division here. 6, this is 4, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7 is a 42. We'll get 2. Take 5. 6, 4 is a 24. 1. Take 6. And 6, that we have 6 2s are 12. 16 में 12, yeah, it will be 4 here. So required number equals to 6 minus 4, that is equals to 2. That will be the right answer. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your another one, which is your 133rd question of the session here, and that will go ahead as well. And in the same cases, which natural number is the nearest to 9217 and which is completely divisible by 88 here. So we'll go ahead. Which natural number is nearest to 9217, which is completely divisible by 88 here. So the options we have 9152, 9240, 9064 and 9184 as well, and none of these. So here we'll go ahead with solution, that what we have to decide here. On dividing we get, which is in the form 88, that is 9217. So 88 ones is your 88. We'll get 4, then we take as 1. So 41 it will be smallest, we'll take 2 here, we'll put 0 here. So it is 417, and that is 88 4s as your 352. Then minus it out, we'll get 65. So here that is required number equals to 9217 plus 88 minus 65, so that will be 9217 plus 23, that is equals to 9240 here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is the another one, that is your 134th question of the session here. So 134th question of the session, that what we have to talk about it, which is which number is nearest to 8485 and which is completely divisible by 75. So let's go ahead. Which natural number is nearest to 8485, which is completely divisible by 75. That's what we have to talk about it. The options we have 8475, 8500, 8550 and 8525 as well, and then none of these as well. So the options, according to the options, we have to follow it out, and that we have your question, that will be the solution as well. On dividing, we get here 75, that is 8485. 75 ones are 75, and that is we'll have 9, and then we'll take as 8 here, and that is your 1 is your 78, 75, so we'll minus it out, we'll get 2 and 3, so we'll take as 5, that is your 235, and that is your the 3 times, which is your 225, we'll get 10 here. That will be the answer. So here required number equals to 8485 minus 10 and equals to 8475. That will be the answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another one, which is the another question, and that is your 130 here, and that is your we'll discuss as well. That is your 135 question of the session that we have here. So here on the same cases, that is your that the largest 4-digit number exactly divisible by 88 is largest 4-digit number exactly divisible by 88. So that we have an option 9944, 9768, 9988, 8888. That is none of these. So here in the same cases, we will be solving it out. The largest 4-digit number, you know very well, that is 999 and 9. So we will be solving by this 88, and that is your number is 999 and 9. So 88 ones are is your 88. Then we'll get 1, and then we'll take 9 as well. So ones are same for 88, we'll minus it out, we'll get 3, 1, we'll take 9, that is 3s are 11, 3s are is your 264, we will be cancelling out, that is your the 55. So required number equals to 9999 minus 55, so we will get 9944 here, that we have. Now we'll talk about the other question that we have here, which is your another one, and that is that is your 36th question of the session. That what we have to talk about it. So here in the same cases, that is the questions we have. The largest 5-digit number exactly divisible by 91. The largest 5-digit number exactly divisible by 91. That is options we have 99,921, 99,918, 99,981, and that is 99,971 here, and then none of these. So that what we have to solve it out here. Let's go ahead here, and that is the largest 5-digit number if I'm talking about. That we have 9, 9, 9, 9 and 9, and that we will be solving it out in a division method. That is your 91, 9, 9, 9, 9 and 9. So 99, 91 ones are, that is your 91. You get 8, took 9 here, and then again 9. So that is your 9 here. That will take a 0 here because we had taken the two numbers simultaneously. That is your 1, that is your 9 is your 890, 819. We cancel it out. We'll get, that is 80, and that is your, we'll took another 9 as well, and then we have 91 8, so we have 728. Minus it out, we get 81. So the required number equals to 99999 minus 81, where we'll get 99918 here. Now we will go ahead with another one, which is another question here. That is, what least number must be subtracted from 13601 so that the remainder is divisible by 87, which is 137th question. What least number must be subtracted from 13601 so that the remainder is divisible by 87. The options we have 23, 31, 29, 37, 49 here as well. So with this we have a division. We'll do it a division here as well. 87, that is 13601. Ones are is your 87. You get 4, 9. You take 0. That is your 5, sir. That's your 435. 5, and then we'll take as 1. So that is your 6, which is your 522, and we'll subtract it, we'll get 29. So that for that same case we have required number equals to 29. That will be the right answer here for the question. We'll go ahead with the other one, and which is your another question that what we have to talk about it, and that is your 138th question of the session. The question we have, what least number must be added to 1056 so that the sum is completely divisible by 23? What least number must be added to 1056 so that the sum is completely divisible by 23? So where in the same case the options we have 2, 3, 18, 21 or none of these. Among these questions we will be going ahead here, and that is the question. We'll solve it out as well. So here 23 being divided 1056. So 23 folds are just 92. We'll minus it out, we'll get 1, 3, and then we'll take as 6. That is 5, so it would be 115 minus 1 here. So that the required number we get equals to 23 minus 21 equals to 2. Now we'll go ahead with other one, that what we have here, which is another question. And in the same cases that we have your 139 question of the session. The question we have, that is your will we go ahead, that the smallest 5-digit number exactly divisible by 41 here. Smallest 5-digit number exactly divisible by 41 is, that what we have to find out. The first is your 10041, 1000004, 10045, and 1000025, and then of these as well. So here in the same cases we'll go ahead, and that what we have to do is solve it out. The smallest 5-digit number we know very well. One zero 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 here. So we'll go ahead with the solution. 41, 100 and 0. So here in the same cases, 41 twos is your 82. Subtract it, 1 8, then we'll take 0 here, and that is your 4s are 164. We will minus it out. So here we'll get 1 6, then we'll take a 0 another one, which is your 3 times, and that is your 123 37. Required number equals to 10000 plus 41 minus 37, which is equals to 10004. That will be the right answer for this question here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, that is your 140th question of the session. That what we have to talk about it as well. And in the same cases, that the smallest 6-digit number exactly divisible by 111. The smallest 6-digit number exactly divisible by 111 is, the options we have 111, 111, 110011, 100011, and 110101 here, and none of these as well. So in the same cases we will go ahead with this, and that what, even though we have to solve it out as well. In the same case, that the smallest digit number we have, the smallest 6-digit number equals to 10000 here. So here in the case 111, when we'll divide it, this 10000 here, that is 9 times, so it will be a 999 minus, that is your 1, then 00. So here, and that is your 2 zeros has been processed here, so that is 900. Here in this, that required number equals to 10000 plus 111 minus 100, and that is your 100011 here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, that is the another one, that what we have to discuss here, which is your 141th question of the session here. So the 141th question of the session we have in this, that in a division sum the divisor is 10 times that the quotient here. 141th question here, that is in a division sum that the divisor is 10 times the question and the 5 times the remainder. So if the remainder is 46, what is the dividend here? In a division sum, the divisor is 10 times the quotient and 5 times the remainder. If the remainder is 46, what is the dividend? So the options we have, that is 4236, 4306, 4336 and 5336, and none of these. So for that we have a solution here as well, and that is we have to be as follows, and that is the divisor will go ahead. The divisor equals to 5 into 46, which is 5 6 are 30, and then 5 4 are 20, plus 3, that is 23. So 230 here, and now we will go ahead with the same cases, that is your 10 into quotient equals to 230. So we'll find out the quotient here. That is the quotient equals to 230 upon 10, 1010 cancel, the answer will be the 23 here. Quotient as form, because you don't know the quotient, will not apply the formula as well. So dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in the same case we'll put the value here, which is 230 into 23 plus 46, which is equals to, when we multiply this, we will be getting here, that is 5290 plus, and here that is your 46. When we add it on, we get 5336 here. So that is the another one. Now we'll go ahead with other one, which is your another question, that is your 142th question of the session, and that is another one as well. On dividing a number by 68, we get 269 as quotient and 0 as remainder. On dividing the same number by 67, what will be the remainder here? That's what we have to find out, and which is also an important one because this has been asked in the SSC examination paper as well. So here we go ahead on dividing a number by 68, we get 269 as quotient and 0 as remainder. On dividing the same number by 67, what will be the remainder? What will be the remainder? In the corresponding way here, that has been asked in the SSC examination paper. The options we have 0, 1, 2 and 3. So in the same references towards it, and that we have that will be as follows here, and that to be followed as well as that what we have to solve it out as well. So the number equals to 269 into 68 plus 0, that is equals to 189 to here. As we will multiply this, as you can see, 269 868, that it will give 5, 4, 9, 2, 8 and 1 here. So the answer is 18292 here. So in this we'll have to divide that as well. So here, which is your 67 being divided 18292, that is 2 is 134, we get 4 8, we'll take 9, so 7 is 469, we'll get 20, and then we'll take 2 as well, so we'll have 273, so that is 201 minus 1, so we'll get here the required remainder 1. Goes to 1 here. Now we will go ahead with other question, and that is your 92th question of this, and that is your 143rd question of the session. Even though that what we have to talk about it, and even though we have to gone through with that as well, so that will be your we'll go ahead with other question, which is your 143rd question of the session here, and that, as I told you about it, which is on dividing a number by 56, we get 29 as remainder, and on dividing the same number by 8, what will be give be the remainder here, that what we have to find out. So let's go ahead with the first question here on dividing a number by 58, we get 29 as remainder. On dividing the same number by 8, what will be the remainder? This has been asked in your SSC examination paper, so that is also an important one in reference towards it, what we had talked about it. And in the same case here we'll go ahead with solution, that what we have to talk about it, because these were the important question and these has been asked in the examination paper, so you have to be very careful about it when you are solving these type of question as well. So where let x be the number and y be the quotient. X be the number and y be the quotient, then x equals to 56 into y, which is plus 29, that is equals to 8 into 7y plus 8 into 3 plus 5, that is equals to 8 into 7y plus 3 plus 5 plus 5. So here that the required remainder equals to 5. Now we will go ahead with other question, which is your 144th question of the session as well, and that we have as well, so that will be discussed here in this that is your in the terms of it, that what we are discussing here in the terms of it. So the question is on dividing a number 357, that is we get 39 as remainder. On dividing the same number by 17, what will be given as number as remainder. So on dividing a number by 357, we get 39 as remainder. On dividing the same number by 17, what will be the remainder? This has been asked is also in SSC examination paper. That what we will talk about it. The options we have 0, 3, 5 and 11. So here we'll go ahead. That is another one. Let x be the number and y be the quotient, then x equals to 357 into y plus 39, which is equals to 17 into 21 into y. We had break to 357 into 17 into 21, and that we have where this is your y, and that is plus 17 into 2, and that is plus 5. So where 17 into 21 by plus 2 plus 5. So the required number is 5. Here. Now we'll go ahead with other question, which is your the another one that we'll talk about it, which is 145th question of the session. Where in the same cases that even though that is also an important paper, as I told you about, which has also been asked in the SSC examination before. The other question is, on dividing a number by 5 we get 3 as the remainder. What will be the remainder when the square of this number is divided by 5? This has also been asked in the SSC examination paper as well, and which is your 145th question. On dividing a number by 5 we get 3 as a remainder. What will be the remainder when the square of this number is divided by 5? This is also an important one because this has also been asked in the SSC examination paper. The options we have 0, 1, 2 or 4 here. So we'll go ahead with solution as well. So in the same cases, that let the number x, on dividing x by 5, let the number be x, and on dividing x by 5 we get k as quotient and 3 as remainder. So x equals to 5k plus 3, which will give you x square equals to 5k plus 3 square, that is opened. Will 5 5 the 25k square plus 30k, which is 25, that we'll talk about it. 5 to the 10 plus 3 30k plus 9, that is 3 3 the 9. So it will be 5k square. 5 will take as common, 6 plus 6k plus 1, that plus 4. So on dividing x square by 5 we will get 4 as remainder. So that will be here as an answer. Now we will go ahead with other question, that is another one, which is your 146th question of the session here. 146th question of the session here, and even though that what we have to talk about it, where in the same cases that the difference of the two number is 1365, and on dividing the larger number by the smaller we get 6 as quotient and 15 as remainder. What will be the smaller number? That what we have to talk about it, which has also been asked in the LIC examination paper. So let's go ahead with the question here. The difference between the difference of two numbers is 1365 on dividing the larger number by the smaller, we get 6 as quotient and 15 as remainder. What will be the smaller number? And that is your, this has been asked in LIC examination paper, which is also an important paper in reference towards the competition wise. What we'll talk about it. Let's go ahead with the solution, and the options for this we have, which is 240, 270, 295 and 360 here. So let's go ahead. That let smaller number be x, the larger number equals to x plus 1365. So here x plus 1365 equals to 6x plus 15, which will give 5x plus, then we'll give here 65 and then 10 or 15 minus it out, so it will be 1350, and that will give x equals to 5 divided by 1350, so that will be here, and that is in the case that will get is 270 will be the right answer. So smaller number will be here 270 here. Let's go ahead with other question, that what we have to talk about it, which is the another question, and that is your question number 147 here. In the 147th question of the session, that what we have to talk about it, and that is your, if in a division sum that the remainder is 0 and a student that mistook the divisor by 12 instead of 21 and obtained 35 as coefficient, what will be the correct quotient? That has been asked in the SSC examination paper. So let's go ahead. In a division sum, the remainder is 0. A student mistook the divisor by 12 instead of 21 and obtained 35 as quotient. What is the correct quotient? Which has been asked in the SSC examination paper as well. The options we have is 0, 12, 13 and 20 as well. So here we go ahead with the question, the solution that we have. The number equals to 12 into 35 equals to 420, and the correct coefficient we have, that correct quotient we have 420 divided by 21, that will be equals to 20. That will be the correct quotient here. Now we'll go ahead with other question that we have. The other question is that the sum of the two numbers is 12 and their product is 35. What is the sum of the reciprocal of these numbers? This has also been asked in the SSC examination paper, which is your 148th question of the session, and that we have the sum of the two numbers is 12 and their product is 35. What is the sum of the reciprocal of these numbers? So that has been also asked in the SSC examination paper. The options we have 12 by 35, 1 by 35, 35 by 8 and 7 by 32 as well. So here we'll go ahead with the solution as well. So that is your, let the number be A and B, then A plus B equals to 12 and A into B, that is equals to 35. So A plus B upon AB, which is equals to 12 upon 35. It will be 1 upon B plus 1 upon A, which is equals to 12 upon 35 here itself. So the sum of reciprocals of a given number, we have 12 upon 35 here. Now we'll go ahead with other question that what we have to talk about it, which is your, that is your 149 question of the session. In this, the question is, if 60% of 3 by 5 of the numbers is 36, then the number is, the options we have 80, 100, 75, 90. If 60% of 3 by 5 of a number is 36, then the number is, so that we have let the number be x, then 60% of 3 by 5 of x equals to 36, which will be 60 upon 100 into 3 upon 5 into x equals to 36. Further we are going ahead, which is x equals to 36 multiplied 25 by 9. We had cancelled it out here as well, where 1010 here, cancel it out, and that is with a reference towards it, that 6 upon 10 here, and when we'll cancel it out as well, so it will be 6 3s are 18 and 18 upon 50, and then we'll cancel it out further, like 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, and that is your 3 3s are 9 and 25, 5 5s are 25, so it will go here side, so it will be 25 upon 9, and that is your, it will do further solvation of this. So 9 ones are 9, and that is your 9 fours are your 36, so that is 25 fours are, so 25, okay, it is not divisible, 25 fours are, that is equals to 100. Okay, so that is the solution here. Required number is your 100. Let's go ahead with other one, which is the another another question here, that is your 150th question of the session. Now we have to talk about it, the 150th question of the session here, and that is the question we have, that the difference between a positive proper fraction and its reciprocal is 9 by 20. The fraction is, this has been asked in the SSC examination paper as well. So the options we have 3 by 5, 3 by 10, 4 by 5 and 5 by 4. So let's go ahead with question as well. The difference between a position proper fraction and its reciprocal is 9 by 20. The fraction is, this has been asked in the SSC examination paper, and for this that, as I told you about the option 3 by 5, 3 by 10, 4 by 5, 5 by 4, in reference towards these type of a question, you have to focus it at all. Let's go ahead with the solution. Let the required fraction be x, then 1 by x minus x equals to 9 upon 20. 1 minus x square upon x equals to 9 upon 20. 20 minus 20 x square equals to 9x. Further we'll solve it out, that is your 20 x square plus 9 x minus 20 equals to 0. 20 x square plus 25 x minus 16 x minus 20 equals to 0. Further solve it out, which is 5x 4x plus 5 minus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. In the same case, that is 4x plus 5x minus 4 equals to 0, so x equals to 4/5. That will get here, and where the other one, that is this will be the x value that we have to find it out. Let's go ahead with another one, that is your 151st question of the session. The question is, on dividing 2272 as well as 875 by 3-digit number n, that we get the same remainder. So the sum of the digit of the n is, that has also been asked in SSC examination paper. Let's go ahead. On dividing 2272 as well as 875 by 3-digit number n, we get the same remainder, that is the sum of the digit of n. This just has been asked in the SSC examination paper. So option we have 10, 11, 12 and 13. So on this references, we will do a solution here, which is clearly 2272 minus 875 equals to 1397. So exactly divisible by n here. So that is 1397 equals to 11 into 127, and which is the required 3-digit number we have is your 127, that the sum of whose digit is 10 here, that is 7 plus 2, that is 8, 9, and plus 1, that is 10 here. So that is the sum of that number will be the 10 here as well. We'll go ahead with other question, which is your 152th question of the session. That's what we have to talk about. So here we go ahead with other question, and that is, as I told you about it, which is your 152th question of the session. The question is, on multiplying a number by 7, the product is a number each of whose digit is 3, and the smallest such is the digit number we have. This has been asked in the SSC examination paper. So let's go ahead. On multiplying a number by 7, the product is the number each of whose digit is 3. The smallest such number is, that has been asked in the SSC examination paper. So the options we have 47,619, 47,719, 48,619 and 47,649, which is also has been asked in the SSC examination paper. We'll go ahead with the solution here. That is, we go on dividing a strong by 3s by 7 till we get remainder 0. So that we have 7, that is we have a 6 times 3. So here that is 7 4s are 28, mine that will get 5, will take 3, so that is 7 7s are 49, we'll get minus it out, we'll go 4, will take 3, then we have 7 6 42, we'll get 1, we'll take 3, 7 1s are that is 3, 7 1s are 7, 7 that 6, then we'll take 3, that is 7 9s are 63, so we'll end it out so you'll get 0 here, that is your cross. So here in the same cases that when we are going to solve each and every questions here, so that you have to be very careful about it, because these were the things that you have to be considered about it. And so the answer we have is 47619 here. So now we'll go ahead with other question, that is the another one which we have to talk about it. So the other question is your 153rd question of the session. So in the same case, that the difference of the squares of two consecutive even integers is divisible by which of the following integer, which has been asked in the MBA examination paper, and that is also an important one in terms of it. So that what we have to go through with that. So let's go ahead, and the options we have 3, 4, 6 and 7. So that the difference of the squares of two consecutive even integer is divisible by which of the following integer. So in the same cases that we have an options, as we have your 3, 4, 6, 7, which has been asked in the MBA examination paper. So we'll go ahead with solution of 153rd question here, and that we have as follows. So in the same cases here, that we have to let the two consecutive even integer, that is be 2n and 2n plus 2. Then we have 2n plus 2 square minus 2n square equals to 2n plus 2 plus 2n, which is your and 2n plus 2 minus 2n, and then that is equals to 2 here, which is 2, 4n plus 2 here, that is divided, that 4 2n plus 1, which is divisible by 4 as well. So that will be the right answer here. Let's go ahead with other question, that what we have to talk about it, which is your 154th question, and hopefully this will be the last question of the session as well. That the question is that the difference of the squares of the two consecutive odd integers is divisible by which of the following integer. This has been asked in the MBA examination paper. The options we have 3, 6, 7 and 8. So that is the difference of the squares of two consecutive odd integer is divisible by which of the following integer. So in this, that this has been asked in the MBA examination paper. The options is 3, 6, 7 and 8. So let's go ahead with solution as well. So in this, that let the consecutive odd integer here we had taken as an even integer, because they had told you about we take as odd integer, that be 2n plus 1, and that is 2n plus 3. Then 2n plus 3 square minus 2n plus 1 square equals to 2n plus 3 plus 2n plus 1, which is 2n plus 3 minus 2n minus 1, and that is we will get 4n plus 4, and which is multiplied by 2, that is equals to 8n plus 1. that is divisible by 8 here, and that will be the right answer for this question as well. So here we will end up here, and now we'll continue in the next coming class that the rest of the questions that what we have to talk about it. As I told you, this has been asked in the MBA examination paper, so that is also an important one in the reference towards here, and that as I told you about it. So now we'll go ahead with the further classes, and we'll end up with the operations on numbers in the quantitative aptitude here only. In the same references, in the quantitative aptitude, if I'm talking about, we are dealing with the two sections, that is the arithmetic ability, and that we had started with numbers, and hopefully we'll complete it soon. So numbers, SCF and LCM of number, that we have to cover up the rest of the topic. SCF and LCMs of the numbers, decimal fractions, simplifications, square roots and cube roots, average, problems on numbers, problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profits and losses, ratio, proportion, partnership, chain rule, time and work, pipes and cistern, time and distance, problems on trains, boards and streams, allegations or mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithm, area, volume, surface area, races and games of skill, calendar, clocks, stocks and shares as well, permutations and combinations, probability, true discount, banker's discount, height and distance, odd man out, and series. The section 2 will discuss about data interpretation, which is tabulation, bar graph, pie charts, line graphs as well. So that's what we have to cover up in the next coming classes, and you can stay tuned with us. And in reasoning, as we had covered up the verbal reasoning, where we had covered up the general mental ability, even though we had covered up the logic reasoning, which is a part of verbal reasoning, and even though we had started with non-verbal reasoning, where we had covered up series, which is approximately, we had done more than 1,000 questions, near about 1,000 questions, and then after that we had started with your that is the another question, another one, which is your, that is your analogy we had started, and hopefully we'll deal with it as well as soon. We'll complete it and we'll move towards the other topic that we have to discuss here. So let's go ahead. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.